video, we're going to see how to create timesheet dashboard. So called the in every organization we have the timesheet right through online. So it's a very similar one which we are going to create by using Bootstrap, Font Awesome, Jquery, and we are using Chart.js. So these are the few libraries which I have used for this tutorial. Here I have used again the same as my previous video which I used as a, if you can see that no one compiler, the same thing only I have used here. Nothing much I have used here. I'm using the one compiler here. And as I already told, it's a responsive based timesheet dashboard. Okay. So let's start with one by one. What are all I have? Just let's see how the output it's right so that I will see like what exactly we can get the output for this one. Since I already clicked the run button, I just hide the output window. Here you can see this is awesome and very cool timesheet dashboard. Here we have, sorry for this big circle, I cannot be able to reduce this. Okay, so now you can see here the dates. You can see the date. So as of now it's static data. I have all datas which I have updated in the script.js, so it's automatically populating. But in general, what normally it is based on the selected date, we'll get the details for total employees, unapproved absence. There are a lot. So now let's say for example how the date is look like. So if you click the date picker, where you can see this is a date picker, this is a Jquery date picker, where you have the dates you can select, or if you want to go for the month, you can select the month, and if you want to go for the year also you can select. Okay, so you can see here. So that's from 24 we have, and in the past also we can see there are a lot of dates, yes, which we can select here. So just selecting a date, but it won't happen anything right now because it's just a dummy data. Okay, since it's the beginning, in the upcoming videos I'll be going to include how API will how we can create API and how to integrate API with the HTML. Those things and all we can see, and we can see the real life real time data we can see here. Okay, now the next part which we have is departments. Under the departments we have HR, finance, and this all data is copied, and that's okay. Just for the this thing I just added this thing, so we can customize like whatever we want here. And this is the total employees, unapproved leaves, absence. So whenever I think in my last video I already mentioned created the login page. When user click the login, it will automatically come to the timesheet dashboard. Okay, if you see my previous video, you can see the login page which I created. So from that, the series is continuing. So once the login user logged in, so it will come to the timesheet dashboard page here, and where you can see the total employees, unapproved leaves, absence, overtime hours, unscheduled days life. And below, I have used the awesome chart that's called chart.js. Okay, so these are all the charts where you can see the first top 5 employee attendance. And currently, as I told, these are all some dummy data which I just added to see how it look like. In upcoming video, we can have the real time data, and we can have the there are a few more features we can add it here, like a custom widget kind of a thing, we can have the minimize and maximize button here. And if they want to make it enlarge, they can enlarge it by clicking the maximize button. So those kind of activities which we can do it, so one by one I'm just creating it. And there's a pie chart for the leave time distribution. This is also again we got the data, but this data is all dummy data. And it's a check-in time, so morning, afternoon, and evening. So that's a check-in time actually. And finally, for the current day status, it's a normal looking day. So we can have this, this particular message and all you can customizable. Okay, let's see how the HTML looks like, right? Okay, so I just pull it to the right so that we can have the clear HTML part here. Okay, so as usual, I have used the Bootstrap, font awesome, and this is a custom site. Okay, and this is a H1 tag. So where it has I think you guys saw here the top, you guys saw here the timesheet dashboard. This is a H1 tag, and now I have simply used the card from Bootstrap, right? Okay, so I have used the div card and card customizer card. These are all the CSS which have been created in the styles of CSS. If you can see here, you can see the card custom, and we have the card custom hover. So that's what the translate. You can see that, like, there's a slight movement here up and down, right? That comes because of this translate y. So that means minus n means it will go up. Okay, so for each and everything, so it looks good actually when you are the UI perspective. Okay, so now you can see here, this is the the select date, and here you have the departments. These are all, as I already told you, these are all card, simply card. Okay, and again, this is like metrics card. I just titled as the comment as metric card, so that everyone will knows like what it is and not is right. So comment is more important in the whatever you are doing the development, so that upcoming developers can easily understand what exactly we are doing it right. Okay, so this is total employees, where you can see the count is 100. Okay, so these are all we can get the dynamic values with the help of my script.js. Here you can see, I will explain you in the upcoming videos what are all this. And here you can see, like, we have the departments, and you can, if you come just, sorry, I think I'm just going to stop. Yeah, you can see the unapproved leaves, absence, those are all, no, you can see it here, right? So just some time back, right? So same thing here is coming. And here you can see this is the next row. So already, as already told you in the previous video, so Bootstrap follows three simple things. One is like a container, row, and column. Okay, so this is the second. This is a third row, and in this row we have the column. It's like a, it's a 12 base column, so that I segregate as four column each, so that it will be very useful for your responsiveness. Let's say, for example, let I'm moving it towards reducing the screen window, where you can see it's in the mobile. So this is how it look like in the mobile. Let's say I'm increasing it bit, and this is how it look like in the iPad, right? And when you're maximizing the full screen, make it as a, one second. When you're making it as full screen, it will be like the desktop mode, it will be like this, right? So here you can see, let's come to here, so that I will, okay, now this matrix is completed. That's what till here, the employee probation, you can see that here, employee and probation is the last cut column. Okay, and from the bottom, like, these are all is like a chart. Okay, I have used chart.js, as I already mentioned. And okay, so this is like based on the IDs, this entire things will be generated. That's available in the script.js file. So these are all the different charts I have used, pie chart, bar chart. Okay, so that it will be helpful to see from the customer point of view. Let's say, for example, top button is a chart. Okay, for now, so that you'll see like how the data is getting top button is chart. So here you can see this is a chart.js. Means like here the script.js, this script.js I added the chart.js also. So here you can see top button is okay. So I use the document.get element by ID. The top button is you're getting the get element by ID as top one is, and the get context is 2D, so it's not 3D. So I'm just using the 2D chart. You can see, like, what type of chart. It's a bar chart. So that means what? So you can easily get to know this is a what, this is a bar type chart, right? Yep. And we have the background color, foreground color, everything we can give, and we can set the border for this, the line which is showing here. And option. So I, for sure, we need a responsive. So that's the reason I gave the responsive. If you want to have the legends, you can, legends means in the bottom it will be there. Okay, so that's what it is, bottom or top. And here the y-axis, and here it is the y-axis, where from where it has to start. It begins begin at 0. So that's what it is. Okay, so in detail I can explain you in the next upcoming videos. Thanks for watching Web Techies. Kindly please subscribe and like and comment my channel, so that I can post multiple videos. Please press the bell icon to get notified. Thank you.